Hey there everybody, Scudder here today and hope you guys are doing great. It is actually about 2:30 a.m. in the morning, so this is going to be a late video. And I wasn't even going to stay up and make this, but I decided that I was going to go ahead and put it up because there are thousands of people that have been driving themselves crazy and panicking in fear over this whole recent issue of the guy named David who made the video about the Alex Jones show where the woman called in about information and Alex edited it out of his show allegedly and all of that. Well, I did a lot of digging tonight and I actually found the unedited version of the show that David was mentioning, and I listened to the entire show, and actually there were no callers on that show. Alex had so many guests on the show that there weren't time for callers, and that was the unedited version, so nothing was taken out. So there was no woman caller from Washington on the date that David said was the show he was referring to. So, that right there kind of threw up some flags for me. But I decided to do a little more digging on this situation just to cover my tracks and to make sure that I wasn't, leaving anything out or maybe missing something. And I came across something that not too many people have seen, I don't think. But this was a clip from a channel that David had, a separate channel on YouTube, and that channel is now taken down. But someone grabbed the videos before it was taken down, and they've uploaded it to their channel. And as I was watching this particular part of the video, it's actually a 3-part video, and this is part of part 3. I watched it and instantly kind of had one of those Whiskey Tango hotel moments. And you'll understand what I'm talking about when I say that when you watch the clip. So I'm going to show you the clip now, and it's about 2-3 minutes long. And you watch that, and then I'll be right back.
The child abductions. Alright, this is where it gets crazy. I don't care if you believe me or not. You know what? If you don't believe in ETs after all these years, after all the evidence that's online, the documentation, the former government officials, the military, everybody who's come on with videos, you know what? You're an idiot. I'm sorry. But the fact of the matter is, there are underground bases under Mexico. Why does the president not ever visit Los Alamos Laboratory? Well, it's because there's a shop of horrors underneath there and in other underground bases. If you're like me, you remember back in the 70s when they had milk cartons, and on the back of the milk cartons was a photograph of a child, a missing child. How could there be so many missing children, not just in the United States, but around the world? Millions of children, especially babies and infants, children under 15, disappeared. What happened to them? Was it some crazy? Why have their bodies not been found? Listen, ETs exist. I know I'm losing a lot of you here. Go online, please. Have an open mind here. ETs exist. They live in underground bases. There are many species of extraterrestrials. There are 2 species that we know of for a fact that consume children. Now, I'm not going to get into the gory details, but it's not just the ETs that are abducting children. Our CIA, in order to get the technology and more weapons from the extraterrestrials, have said, we will pay you anything for you to continue to give us what we want. and what they want are our children. And we've allowed this to happen.
So, as you can see, David believes that aliens are living in underground bunkers all across the United States. And he believes that they are feeding, literally like heaven for supper, your children. And he also believes that the CIA is feeding the aliens your children in return for technology information. Now, there's been a lot of talk about how David was arrested allegedly by the, I don't know, FBI or somebody, I don't know who it was, and that his channels have been taken down, and that there was a video channel that was a separate channel of yet another channel, and there were messages supposedly from his former son-in-law asking people to take all of David's videos down, that he was arrested, and then now he's back home and they're through with this, they're washing their hands of it. Yeah, okay. You know, who knows? Maybe it was real. It just seems very fishy to me that all this has happened just in a couple of days' time. You be the judge, I guess, on that. Also, one interesting note, one of the big questions in this entire thing has been that this mystery woman who called in supposedly to the Alex Jones show, and as I said, on the day that David referenced, there was no woman calling in. However, on a separate day, there was a woman that called in to the Alex Jones show, and she went by the name of Belle, and she gave out her information in a link to a document that she had found, and the document is public knowledge. Well, later on that day, the same woman called the George Norrie show, and this time she went by the name of Natalie and gave the same information out. So I'm thinking Belle, Natalie, so she's going by two different names. You guys can be the judge of what's going on with all of this. To me, something is just, really fishy. In the video, the rest of the video from the alien baby eating thing, there, David goes on to say some other stuff, and I'm going to let you guys listen to the entire clip. But if he was arrested, the other things that he said, I'm pretty sure that that's what got him arrested. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you listen to the clip. So, guys, I think it's time that, everybody can calm down, calm their fears. I actually kind of feel sorry for the guy because I think that maybe he's got, either he has got maybe a few little problems, or maybe he's just believed all this conspiracy theory stuff and has gotten so wrapped up in it. He really is a true believer in the aliens and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. To me, it's kind of sad. I don't believe in aliens. But considering that information, based on this other information that he said, I'm pretty sure that it's safe to say that all this March 15th stuff is probably going to be a hoax. So, anyway, you guys form your own opinions. I just wanted to give you the information because I wanted to calm a few fears out there. So, you guys take care. God bless. We'll talk to you later.